All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good to see you. How you doing, everybody? A very happy New Year to one and all. Good to see you. Good to see you all tonight. Welcome to the Cool and Common stream, my friends. My name is Chris. It is a special Thursday night edition of Cool and Common Book Show. This week it's Sci-Fi. I put probably about another 16 or so new books in the store. Got plenty of books that I'll show tonight that are not in the store. Feel free to check through the store. I'm going to start with the new inventory in the store first. Appreciate you all coming. I do participate in the rewards program. With your first purchase, you will get credit towards a reward. I don't make you buy 17 books before you get a coupon. Just one is all it takes. And I do use flat rate shipping, even in my book shows and media shows, because it's a flat rate, no more than $9 and change, and you're going to get your stuff delivered to you priority mail. It's not going to come the slow train of media mail. All right, so I know as a buyer, I prefer that myself, and it just makes more sense here on Whatnot to do it that way. So, anyway, let me start showing some stuff here. Yeah, hit that Stranger Things finale. By the way, we'll talk about that a little bit later in the show. Stranger Things or lack thereof. All right. Well, it's the start of a new year, so let's start the show with the year's best science fiction number 11. This one is not 2025 though. Uh, we're talking first EOS paperback printing, June 2006. All right, who we have in here? Steve Baxter, Greg Bear, Greg Brentford, Ted Chiang, Cory Doctorow, Gardner, Joe Haldeman, Peter F. Hamilton, Bruce Sterling. There's a picture of the table of contents of this one in the book. A little light tanning on the inside front cover. Nice compilation. Let's start the year with the year's best sci-fi 11. Just pull it up here and we'll get it going. $3 start. We'll go 15 seconds and get it running. Hope everybody had a pleasant New Year's Eve. And hopefully you're having a good New Year's Day. Hopefully you didn't have to work today. If you did, I'm sorry. I'm lucky dog. I don't got to go back to work till next Friday. Next Friday. I still got 8 days left. 8 days of vacation. And I'm not complaining about it. All right, here's a nice reader copy of Orson Scott Card's Ender's Game, new in the store this week. Hugo Award winner, Nebula Award winner, movie, little bit askew. Let's the reader copy to me. All right, it's got a couple of creases, nicks, corners, little tear here on the bottom spine. So that's why it's starting cheap. $2, up and running. Nice little reader copy, Ender's Game. I do seem to have a enormous amount of Star Trek sitting there in the store. So if you're a Trek fan, just put the word Star Trek in the search bar. Everything that I have Star Trek will pop in there. And I've got a few more that are not in there just yet. As always, my friends, I'm always happy to bundle together, make a nice little bundle for you, take a little something, something off. This is The Buchanan Campaign by Rick Shelley. Appears unread. military sci-fi. Ace, a planet of peace is going to learn about war. It's by Shelley. It's not Frankenstein. It's Rick Shelley, not Mary Shelley. No relation. $3 start. Speaking of Mary Shelley, I also do a book show every week, and I do a different theme every week. So this week it's sci-fi. I do a horror book show, a murder mystery book show, do a children's book show, do a show on adult topics, not Playboys and that kind of stuff, but just adult themes, those kind of things. What else? Sci-fi, horror, oh, murder mystery, all kinds of fun stuff. Oh, and can't forget the fantasy show. That's always a fun one. All right, here's a nice one. I don't know if anybody's into a manga, but I was able to pick this one up. One Punch Man. It is volume 5, Shonen Jump, and it's in excellent condition. I don't think anybody ever read it. It does read right to left. It is in English. It is in English. Black and white, so kind of classic manga style. Shonen Jump. One Punch Man. I remember seeing you can find a video on YouTube. Some guy did a training regiment. He did the training regiment of One Punch Man. It's a little weird. It's a little bit weird. I'm going to start up the manga at a very reasonable $5 start. Yeah, this guy on YouTube, a physical, fitness guy, and he did One Punch Man's training regiment. I forget what it was, something crazy like 100 sit-ups and 100 push-ups every day or something. I forget what it was, but it was significant. Let's put it that way. Yeah. All right. You know what we're gonna do here? I like to stack them as we go. All of these are in the store, but let's make some room back here. We can stack them as we go. Any newcomers will get a chance to take a peek. Hey, look, I finally got around to it. It's about time. Jeez. All right, who's up next? If you do have any requests, if there's anything you're looking for, just let me know in the chat. Happy to help. So let's jump into the Star Trek here. Star Trek The Next Generation Warped, an engaging guide to the never aired 8th season, based on The Next Generation Season 8 by Mike McMahon, which is, I think, his Twitter feed. But don't get too excited, okay? It's a parody, okay? It's a hypothetical comedic look at what a season 8 would have been. There are some facts and stories and dialogue and images, but this is the hypothetical parody version of Star Trek Next Gen. It's called Warped for a reason. So it's a $3 start on that one. And we are up and running. Looks a nice shape. Got a little corner bump here. A little scritchy scratch there, but inside's in real nice shape. No marks, no tears. All right, put Star Trek there. Up next, we got a little Star Trek Trader Wins by L.A. Graff. third book in the Lost Years saga, number 70 in the pocketbook series. Spine is in nice shape. Little edge wear on it. Light tanning on the pages. Let's get this one going. Trader wins. Get another $3 start. 1994 copy. Star Trek. Trader wins. Okay. Follow that up with another one. Lost Fleet Valiant. Actually, I have two books in the series here. We'll do them back to back. Somebody wanted to bundle them together. More than happy to. The Lost Fleet. So another sci-fi military conflict series. All right. This is Valiant. This one's the more red of the two. Got some spine wear there. Little spine creasing. Backs and fronts are nice. A little bit of writing on the inside. They were trying to keep track of all the different fleets and who belonged to who and all that. So that's already taken care of for you. Other than that, there's no writing in there. Lost Fleet, Valiant. $3 start, 20 seconds, up and running. Last few seconds on the Lost Fleet Valiant. Let me get that other Lost Fleet. There it is. All right. The other one in the series, I have Lost Fleet Dauntless. This one's in much better shape. The spine appears unread, uncracked, uncreased. Book is in real nice shape. And in the back, there is no writing about the fleets. So that one's like new. Let's do that one. Dauntless. $3 on the Dauntless, the Lost Fleet. Up and running. This is just for the one. If anybody was interested in the double, we'll do 2 for $5 on that. If anybody was interested. Ben Blazer, how you doing? Good to see you. Thanks for coming on in, checking out the show. We're doing sci-fi books tonight. Paperbacks, hardcovers. This one that's more of a kind of a youth sci-fi. This is Dr. Franklin's Island by Anne Halen. It is essentially a brand new book. Not a crease on it. Looks great. This is a kind of an interpretation of the Isle of Dr. Moreau, where kids are being transformed into different animals. Some light tanning on the inside, front and back covers. Otherwise, excellent condition. $20 seconds, $3 start, up and running. Check out that store. I got a lot of new Star Trek in there. So if you're into Trek, dig in. I am always happy to put a bundle together for you. So if there's anything you see that you like or multiples, Just let me know in the chat, and I'll be more than happy to put a bundle together for you. Custom bundles, no problem. All right, just gonna pick what's close. A lot of new stuff in the store, and then I do have some stuff that I'll show a little bit later in the show that is not in the store. So unadvertised specials will be coming. Got a little nick here on the bottom, a little tear on the back. This is Christopher Rowley's Golden Sunlands. A whole world abducted into a universe of strange and perplexing possibilities. Like someone pulling the world into the upside down, into a new and different planet and universe? Sounds familiar. Hmm. Golden Golden Sunlands. This one's got a little bit of scritchy scratch on it, so $2. $2. Nice story to read. Thomas, thanks for coming in. Colby Cheese, one of my favorites. The cheese, I mean, you know. Good to see you. Thanks for stopping on in the house. Doing a little sci-fi book show today. Hope you guys had a great New Year's. Thanks for stopping in. I've got I got a bunch of new stuff in the store, I should say. Probably got about another 50 or so books that are not in the store that are sitting here. So I'll go through them a little bit later in the show. Right now, we're going to go through everything that is physically in the store that is new this week. Those are the books that are in front of you. If you see anything here, it's there. Feel free to throw pre-bids. If you're jumping around, I know I got a lot of my friends here that are running shows tonight, Beardman, a few others. So feel free to jump around show to show, throw down a few pre-bids. All right, this is a 5-time Hugo Award winner, Larry Niven, putting together a time travel fantasy to talk about how the original Martian canals were created. So I threw it in sci-fi, not fantasy. It is Larry Niven's Rainbow Mars. A little bit of a crease here on the inside cover. Otherwise, real nice. So let's get this one going. Rainbow Mars, little Martian sci-fi. From May 2000, Larry Niven, Rainbow Mars, $3 start. GJ, what's up? Quick, good to see you. Happy New Year's to everybody. All right, that's Larry Niven, Rainbow Mars. All right, we got a little vintage Edgar Rice Burroughs here to talk about. Let me get this first one pinned. All right, Edgar Rice Burroughs. At the Earth's Core. It's an Ace, early Ace F-156, 40 center. Got this down at fair. All right. It's a nice shape. The spine is in good condition. All right, we do have a book swap stamp. Got a big crease here on the corner and a little bit of a split down here. All right, so for that reason, got it listed as fair with a $3 start. $3 up and running. ERB at the Earth's Core. Last few seconds on At the Earth's Core by the one and only Edgar Rice Burroughs. Elric, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you again. Happy New Year. Thanks for stopping on in. All right, up next we got a real nice copy of The Wizard of Venus. ERB Wizard of Venus. Super clean. Spine's in nice shape. It's got the Wizard of Venus and Pirate Blood in this one. Really clean. Just very light tanning on the inside covers. Got the little orange spray tan around the edges. Super neat cover. Just excellent. Excellent, excellent. We got 8 on this one. Bring it down to 20 seconds. Up and running. So, yeah, a lot of new inventory in the store, which is the stuff that's in front of you here. That's what I'm going through first today. And then we'll hit some other stuff. So if you're jumping around show to show, feel free to throw down a pre-bid. If there's any items in there that you want to bundle, just let me know. Happy to do so. All right, nice copy. So here's another nice copy of the same book, Wizard of Venus and Pirate Blood. All right, this one is the Ace 90193. Wizard of Venus and Pirate Blood. All right, also in excellent condition. Again, with just some very light tanning on the insides. Pages are a nice, just off white. Super square. Spine is in excellent condition. Real nice copy. All right, so let's see this one. That would be this one. Nice one. Escape. We also got Escape on Venus, Wizard of Venus. Huh, that other one's not on here. Interesting. All right, so let's put this one here. I'll go check on this one. All right, let's go hit up a little Star Trek. Let's pin this one. All right, I got several different sets of Star Trek books in there. All right, this is the pocket books. Number 14, Star Trek, The Trellisane Confrontation, David Vorkin. Just a little light wear on the cover. Very light tanning on the insides. Really nice. Nice copy. And a great Spock cover. Can't forget the Spock cover. $5, 20 seconds. Up and running. Last few seconds on the Trellisane Confrontation. All right, get that one up there. All right, Dominion War. Let's get Dominion War up there. So there's a 4-book series, Star Trek Deep Space Nine Dominion War. I think I've sold books 1 and 3 before, but here is book 2 of 4. Dominion War book 2, novelization from Star Trek Deep Space Nine, based on these episodes. Alright. Book's in excellent condition, a little light spotting, but very clean. Hellborn, what's up, brother? This is Dominion War Book 2. I also have Dominion War Book 4. Happy New Year to you, too. Happy New Year to you as well. Hope everybody had a good time. New Year's Eve. Hope you're having a good day today. Alright, this is book 4 in the series. Again, they got the nice photo insert. Look again. Clean on the inside. Very light spotting there. Based on the same, what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 episode story arc. They got 4 books out of it. There's the 4th and final. Alright, we got another one here. Star Trek, The Abode of Life. Lee Corey, this is book number 6 in the Star Trek Pocket series. Again, real nice clean spine. Real happy with these. Some light edge wear, light tanning on the covers. Again, the spine here is not creased, so I don't think it's ever been read. Star Trek Abode of Life. Okay, Boomer, good to see you. $5 start. 18 seconds left. Up and running. All right, another Trek. Another Trek coming up. Let's get this one pinned. Corona coming up next. All right, this one also from the Star Trek Pocket series. Corona by Greg Bear. What a great cover. Always like the spot covers. Got a gentle creasing on the spine there. Little rub down there on the bottom. But again, nice clean on the inside. Very, very light tanning. Just off-white on the inside covers. Star Trek Corona. $5 start. 20 seconds. Up and running. All right. There's Corona. All right, off the trek for a minute. Off the trek for a minute. Here we go. Nice Everbind book copy of Brave New World by Aldous Huxley. Classic. Classic, classic. Gave us the dark side of genetic engineering in 1932. Now more than ever, even since this was published. It is a former school book, so it's got the high school print there. I don't think this was ever read by anybody. All right, feels nice and tight. You got the Everbind printing on it. It's just super clean. There's no marks on it. Excellent copy. Get this one going. Nice $3 start. Very good condition. Hardcover. And a classic. Up next, I got a little PKD. Venom, good to see you. Jennifer, Couch, what's up? All right, we'll take the Huxley. Put Huxley there. And next we've got the classic. This was actually a Jeopardy question tonight. My wife and I were watching Jeopardy. And what was the question? The movie Blade Runner was based on a Philip K. Dick novel called Do Androids Dream of What? And the answer was Electric Sheep. There you go. PKD, nice copy. This is another one. It looks like it was never read. $16 original price, but somebody must have gotten it as a gift because somebody put their name on it and then crossed it out in ink, which is a shame. But good for you. Because there is a super good copy. We're starting it up for only $3. So yeah, if you didn't know, this is the actual book that the movie Blade Runner was based on. Classic, classic, classic. All right, excellent, excellent. All right, let's back this up. I'm gonna give a quick look for any free bids floating around there. All right, very good. All right, up next. Up next, up next, up next. So here's everything that's in the store. This is all in the store here. Let me go grab some books that were not in the store. And if there's anything you see in the store you want me to run, just let me know. All right, so everything coming up next is just going to be a $3 start. And we'll get them going here in a sec. Let's see. Just going to grab whatever's on the top of the bin, and that happens to be Men in Black, brand new action-packed adventure with characters from the blockbuster movie. When aliens check in, they check them out. So if you didn't know, Men in Black is actually based on an independent comic book. It was actually a comic book before it was a movie. I don't think a lot of people know that or realize that. But some of those original copies of the comic, which I just happen to own a few, um, are quite desirable. The original ones. All right, let's run this one, Men in Black. The Grazer Conspiracy, Dean Wesley Smith. Nice clean copy. $3. All right, we're going to start a second pile back here up front. So I can keep, that's the stuff that's in the store. These pile up front will not be in the store, or it is not in the store. All right, the classic, the one and only Isaac Asimov Foundation series. I have not seen, I don't have Apple TV, so I haven't seen the series, but I've heard it's very good. Foundation. This book is brand new. It's tight. The spine is tight. It's clean. It's square. It's never been read. That's a brand new book right there. $3. Up and running. If you never have seen the or read the classic Foundation series, this is the book you want to read first. Book number 1. Okay, next we've got Stargate. It's hard to believe how old the Stargate series is already. Oh my god. This is the TV series, which was originally on, I'm going to say Showtime. This is book number 5, The Cost of Honor. So it's been read. It's got a little bit of spine wear. UK version. Nice and clean. Just that spine wear. Book 5, independent story, UK copy. Makes it a little bit unique. $3, 20 seconds. Moved by Media stopped in. Media collects. Good to see you. Thanks everybody for coming on in. My name is Chris. It's Cool Common Stream. It is my weekly book show. This week it is sci-fi. We also do fantasy, horror, children's books, adult themes books, murder mystery books. Excuse me. Every week a different genre or genre, as some might say. Uh, let's see. Was this? Nah, this is going in the other one, right? Future history. Yeah. All right. This doesn't look exactly like sci-fi, but it is. I always get tricked when I see this cover. I got to get it in the store so I can stop gawking at it. Jerry Purnell, High Justice, the book that started it all. Again, the early book. The Mercenary, The Moat in God's Eye, and King David's Spaceship. It all began with High Justice. It's a future history, a universe shared with Larry Niven in their novel The Moat in God's Eye, which I think I have. Here we see with all the vivid detail the fall of the West, how in its death throes it gave birth to a society that would conquer the stars as real people battle desperate odds for high justice. So there you go. Excuse the yawning. I was up late last night for some reason. Hope you guys had a good Happy New Year and all that good stuff. Big Feet, welcome. Happy New Year. Yeah, I already took a nap this morning, so I'm just running on fumes now, man. It's all good. It's all good. Happy to start the new year on a positive note. And I appreciate you stopping on in. Check out that store. Let me know if there's anything you want me to run. Throw down pre-bids. No matter your industry, Granger's here for you with professional grade supplies. Call, click Granger.com, or just stop by. Granger, for the ones who get it done. All right, up next, Roger Zelazny, great one. Eye of the Cat, or Eye of Cat. In a future world of strangers, the hunter and the hunted are one. Eye of Cat, Roger Zelazny. Next one, Pocketbook. When men can live forever, the hunter must stalk his own death. There you go. Nice clean, a little bit of yellow on the outside there, a little edge paint. Eye of Cat, $3, 20 seconds. Wow, pretty even betting on the Stranger Things finale. Awesome, not bad, and stupid all got 2 votes so far. And 7 people don't even know what Stranger Things is. Interesting. All right, speaking of Zelazny, here's another one. Zelazny and Thomas T. Thomas. If his middle name is Thomas, I'm going to find their parents and write them a nasty letter. No. Roger Zelazny and Thomas T. Thomas. Flair, Bane Sci-Fi. Gripping sci-fi, spanning vast reaches of time and many persona and eras. All this in the magic narrative Roger Zelazny melded with the special knowledge and insights of Thomas T. Thomas, captivating for its realism and fantasy elements. There you go. Mega, what's up? Good to see you. Thanks for coming on in. Nice little embossed cover here, too. I like when they do that. Zelazny, Flair, standalone novel, $3, 20 seconds. Up and running. Monster, good to see you. Speaking of monsters, this Saturday I'll be running another Mark Spears Monsters Blind Bag comic book show. If you're into that, come on by, bookmark that show, check it out. Always fun doing the blind bags. Always have a good time with those. Lots of fun. Up next, we got Robert J. Sawyer, Fossil Hunter. Light creasing on the spine. Nice one. Fossil Hunter, second book in the Far Seer Dinosaur series. Shout out my friend Chris at Fossil Forward Finds. Of course, he already has this book, so I know that, Chris. All right, run that one more time. Okay, there's Fossil Hunter. Another nice copy, Asimov's Foundation, Avon 38075. Little dent right there. Great series, Foundation Empire, the whole 9 yards. Must as well run it first before I put it away, right? Let's do it. Here's one by Larry Niven, Crashlander. At last, all the Beowulf Schaefer stories in one volume. Brand new story and never before seen material linking them all together. There you go. Clackla, how you doing? Monsters, good to see you. A little light tanning there on the back. And then on the front, part of the Ring World. This is the Ring World guy, Crashlander. Real nice. Nice compilation of all the stories put together into one coherent novel. $3. Brooke, good evening. Happy New Year to you. Thanks for coming on in. My name is Chris. It's the Cool and Common Stream. Doing my weekly book show this week, science fiction books. If there's anything you're looking for in particular, let me know. Check out the store. Right now I'm going through some books and magazines that are not in the store. Alright, let me hit up some of those magazines next. Got some from the 1950s as well. They're pretty cool. Let's see, did I have a placeholder for these? I thought I did. I will just run them under books. Alright, Fantasy and Sci-Fi. May 2002. Creation, Jeffrey Ford. Real nice copy. What do we got here on the center part? There you go. Fantasy and Science Fiction Book Club. Let's see what we have here. Who's in this one? Let's see. The Short Ashy Afterlife of Hiram P. Dottle, Paul DiFilippo, Chickenitza, Chickenitza, Alex Irvine, Richard Bowes, William Browning Spencer, Jerry Ford, Don Webb, Robert Reed, and then the usual departments: books to look for, films, science, and coming attractions. Very nice, from 2002. 3 on that one. Hazel Rose, what's up? Good to see you. Kelly, welcome. All right, so there's that. Fantasy and science fiction. Lieber, Russ, Varley, and Asimov. How about this one? Let's get the year on this. I think this is one of the 70s. February 1977. Just months before Star Wars comes out. Very cool. Real nice shape. What do we got in here? The Pale Brown Thing, Fritz Lieber, John Varley, Joanna Russ, Stephen Utley, Bob Shaw, Elsbreg de Camp, Tiki. Nice. Books, cartoons, Gahan Wilson cartoon, always good stuff. Page 60, let's check it out. Let's go to the Gahan Wilson page 60. Here it is right here. It goes this way, stupid. The pyramid's upside down. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Let's run this one. Okay. Got another 1970s one. Pale Brown Thing, first of two parts by Fritz Lieber. Hellas is Florida. Lafferty, Bowles, Stephen Utley, Algis Boudris. Nice Gahan Wilson cartoon on page 97. Let's check this one out. Judge strangling the lawyer, I guess. Such a twisted sense of humor on that guy. I think that's part one of the other story here, the Pale Brown Thing. Fritz Lieber, Pale Brown Thing. Is this part two? It is part two. How about that? All right, so this one has Fritz Lieber's The Pale Brown Thing Part 1. This one has The Pale Brown Thing Part 2. So let's just put the two of these together because you get the complete story. Those are two consecutive issues, January, and February. All right, so we'll do 2 for $5. We got $3 each. We'll do 2 for $5. Get the whole Fritz Lieber story. Bartis, good to see you. Thanks for coming on in, my friend. Welcome, welcome. Happy New Year. Check out that store, everybody. There's lots of cool stuff in the store, in the Buy It Now as well. And the books that I'm showing here now up front are not in the store. All right, so remember, that's a complete story. Those are 3 from the 70s. And I still got a few here from the 1950s. Let's go. Worlds of Science Fiction, November 1953. Custodian, Homo Inferior. Nice wraparound cover. Space Station, Astronaut, Space Station. Right around the sun. Excellent stuff. Love all the art in these. Homo Inferior by Mari Wolf. The Custodian by William Tenn. See No Evil, Dean McLaughlin. Where There's Hope, Jerome Bixby. Trees Are Where You Find Them. The Eyes Have It. I'll Kill You Tomorrow. Show Business and Turning Point. Very cool. Return to Earth. Very nice. 1953. It's got a few issues with it. Let's do $3. All right, check out this one. Love this cover. September 1954. The Test Colony. What are they testing? Is science fiction perverting the youth of the 1950s? Gift for Terra. I just saw something in the back too I want to flip back to, but there's the Test Colony. Hello, hello. Oh my goodness. Cheesecake galore in this one. Nostradamus predicts atomic war. The complete prophecies of Nostradamus. How much is it? Let's see. Maybe we'll mail in for it. How much is it? Da-da-da, blah, blah, blah. What does it say? Past events, just a few. Ooh, only $4. Order your copy now and be amazed. $4 in 1954? That was not cheap. That was not cheap in 1954. And this one at 8. Okay. Check out Other Worlds, May 1953. Power Metal. S.J. Byrne. Let's talk about that. It's got a little ring on it. Somebody put a cup down it. Look at the photo. Look at the art on this back cover. The Seven Black Priests by Fritz Lieber. Look at this. Black priests, meaning dark and evil. Look at this mountain. Dude, this is right out of Stranger Things. Look at this. Look at that gobbledygook with the tendrils and the eyeballs. Look at this. Look at his face puking up whatever. Look at that. Steam coming out of the mouth. Look at that thing. Damn. That should have been the thumbnail for my show. Wow. Wow. Oh, it's got some issues. Got a little rip across here. That's a shame. That's a shame. But wow. The Seven Black Priests, page 126. See if there's any other art in there. Here you go. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. That is cool. All right, it's got a few issues. We'll do 3 on it. Why not? Boy, Mom 88. Good to see you. Thanks for stopping on in. Check out that store. Lots of cool stuff there. All right. Let's get this one bagged again. And then we'll do one more of these. Look at some other stuff. All right. From July 1954. There's a nice one. Talk about the Space Force. That should be an advertisement for the Space Force right there. Son, someday you can join the Space Force. Look at that. Very nice. Pages are a little loose on it. Very cool, though. Very cool. Let's get this back in the bag. if I can. I just bought a bunch of brand new digest bags to put some of these older things in like this. You know, sometimes you go and you source stuff like this, and it's in either, if it's in bags, it's in original bags from the 50s, 60s, or 70s, and time to change the bags, right? So there you go. Worlds of Sci-Fi, 1954. Let's do it. $3. All right. Let's see if can we entice anybody with the whole lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 of them. All 7 of them. It's going to be about a pound. All 7, $15. All 7 of them, $15. And the last 5 seconds. All right, let me get one more tray. We'll check it out. All right, we started out the show with a reader copy of Ender's Game. This is Ender in Exile, direct sequel to Ender's Game. This one is in minty condition, super clean, bright white. This thing's brand new, not a mark on it. Switch back to our original listing here. Got 5 on this one. Ender in Exile, brand new. After Battle School, The Lost Years, Ender in Exile. Paul Anderson, Merkheim, the new novel in the future history of the Polios Technic League. A billion years later, a galaxy explodes in war when the heavy metal ruin, right on. Heavy metal ruin of Merkheim is discovered at the edge of known space. The gigantic planet becomes the center of a war that is fought in all the far reaches of Earth's dazzling and corrupt empire. This epic adventure of the end of a 1,000-year civilization sweeps from hyperspace skirmishes in the radio glare of dark suns to the bloody deals in the corridors of Earth itself, where the stars are traded like coins. There you go. $3 start, 20 seconds. SM, welcome. Good to see you. From the Pole Anderson. Okay, let's see what we got next. We've got Orion by Ben Bova. Getting real nice. Clean spine. The Hunter and Protector of Mankind. Like tanning on the inside covers. Spine is nice. Ben Bova. Not Bendova. Ben Bova. Last few seconds. Alright, we did some Star Trek before. How about a little love for Star Wars? The New Jedi Order. Traitor by Matthew Stouffer. Nice and clean. New Jedi Order. Traitor by Matthew Stover. Alright, guys. I think we're going to end it with this one. The best of 2004's science fiction. Joe Haldeman, Nancy Kress, Stephen Baxter, and more. There you go. Haldeman, Wolf, Kelly, Rowe, Baxter, Vandermeer, Kress, Strauss, Harrison, Bacigalupe. That's got to be a stage name, right? Paulo Bacigalupe, M. Schwiller, and John Williams. Very nice. Very nice. Super clean. I don't think it's ever been read. Not a crease on the spine. Best of Sci-Fi. 20. God, that is now 22 years ago. 22 years ago. The best of 2004 science fiction. All right, guys. I think that'll be the last one of the night then. I'm going to wish everybody a very pleasant good night. Thank you so much for stopping in. I appreciate everybody who came in to say hi, Hellborn, everybody else. Many, many thanks. We do a book show here on the Cool and Common stream every night. And if you've been watching on YouTube, please feel free to join me here. Hit that QR code or click the link in the description. Come and join me here on Whatnot. There are hundreds of great booksellers here and hundreds of thousands of books for sale at any given time on Whatnot. Come on and get some. It's all good. You hit that link, your first purchase, you will get a discount and a credit, and so will I. So it works out as a win-win. So please take advantage of it. Be happy to see you here on Whatnot. All right, everybody. Until next time, I'm going to wish you all a very happy day two of New Year's tomorrow. And until next time, my friends, keep it cool, keep it common, keep it collected.